Good morning. I'm Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church right here in Beaumont, Texas, and we're back at the Pastors Roundtable. Yeah. Welcome back, pastors.
Glad to be here, man.
We got deep into it on yesterday, and so we want to continue. So, Pastor Ted, you want to share some things that we ended up on yesterday?
I want to go back to 1 Peter chapter 5 and look at that, starting at that first verse, if you would allow me to, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I strongly urge the elders among you. Then it says, talking about pastors, spiritual leaders of the church, as a fellow elder and as an eyewitness called to testify of the sufferings of Christ, as well as one who shares in the glory that is to be revealed. Then Paul goes on to say in verse number 2, Peter rather, in verse number 2, shepherd and guide and protect the flock of God among you, exercising oversight, not under compulsion, but voluntarily according to the will of God. See, we hit on that point when we talked in the last session that we have to understand that we're called and assigned according to the will of God and not motivated for shameful gain.
Wow.
We talked about that too. People want to get into this business for monetary reasons, but that's not what it's all about. But it goes on to say with wholehearted enthusiasm. Pastor, you talked about it. Pastor Varner said, been excited. See, that's another way of knowing that you've been called, man, when you're excited about what it is that you're doing. Whether it looks like you are doing it easily or whether or not it looks like there's a struggle, you know, but you're still excited about it.
That's a good point.
And all of us know we've been to the places, man, where, you know, hey, man, what's going on here? But yet and still, there was something on the inside of us that kept us motivated to keep moving forward and doing what God has called us to do. But I wanted to point this out. But be examples of Christian living to the flock. Set a pattern of integrity for your congregation.
Wow.
Set a pattern of integrity. Integrity is a very important element in ministry, man. It can't be don't do as I do, but do as I say. That's not integrity. You know, no, man. We should set an example of integrity. The people ought to be able to look to us, and we be the, if I can say it this way, our lives, our ministry, what we do and how we do, be the definition of integrity.
Yeah, and really integrity is your right now commitment to the things of God. I mean, right now.
Yeah.
At this moment, your right now commitment to the things of God. Today.
Yeah, today. Because, you know, it's, I've seen people quit churches and do all kind of stuff because the preacher was messing up. I've seen other people pray for him because they understand he's a person like me. He just got an assignment. And so it's kind of twofold. Us who are called, or, you know, you understand what I'm saying? If I went and done something crazy, I wouldn't look for y'all two to come and say, well, just shut the church down, man, and go get your job. I'd look for you to come off of prayer, counsel, the word, or whatever to help me be strengthened. Because, see, the Bible says, let him that stand take heed lest he fall.
Yeah.
You understand? And see, I've seen people attack, I've seen major preachers, and you have too, attack other people, and then they turn around and fail too.
Yeah.
And did the same thing. You understand? And you don't throw them away. See, that's my fault. You don't throw them away. But don't be playing with that stuff. Go on, live right. Go on, be a person of integrity, and then you don't have to look at the nation right now. Look at the nation right now. And you'll find out that all these guys, and I'm just saying this, but all these guys and this trouble and all of that stuff that they doing and all of that, you notice it don't matter how rich they are, what their name is. Everybody had one opinion of them. Now, when they start doing stuff, you know, whatever they're doing, now all of a sudden their opinion changed. And because of no character.